Jai Hind, everybody. My name is Rahul Gupta. I'm SP Crime. Along with me is SP South Goa Srimati Sugita Sawant and PI Vasco Kapil Nayak. So we have called this press conference regarding informing the public that we have solved a very heinous, very sensational murder case, which was absolutely blind in nature. Because initially we had no clue about who could the suspects be. And this case also goes to show that how much Goa police is committed to ensuring safety and security of the citizen, how much it is committed to ensure that justice is done in each and every case. So I'll just give you the brief details of this case. As you might have also covered during that time, this incident occurred on 21st of April. That in the evening we received a phone call from 108 ambulance staff that there's a lady whose dead body has come to the hospital, and accordingly that the body was lying in the house, and accordingly PI Vasco and the team visited the location, that is near Urvashi Hotel, Pixam Dongri, Kharewado, Vasco. So it was noticed that the dead body is of the lady. That name of the lady was Gayatri, wife of late Ratnakar Marathe. She was aged 79 years. She used to live alone in that house without anybody, and she was an elderly lady, and her dead body was found. So initially, the scene of crime inspection, we found that there is a injury on her neck, and also there is probably signs of blood clotting because of it looked like somebody has strangulated her. There was piece of cloth that was covering her injury, and also there was a small cutter found near the place of crime. There was little disturbance around the property of the house. So we initially thought that somebody might have came with the intention of robbery, but actually nothing was robbed. No property was missing from her house. So we started looking. The team led by PI Vasco initially did a commendable job under the supervision of SP South. That they looked at every possible angle of this crime. We looked in the background of the deceased, that what could be the motive of the murder. Generally, murder have some motive. So we found that she is an elderly lady. She is without any children. The property in which the house in which she was living belonged to her, and there was no enmity in the family. So this angle was ruled out, but at the same time there was no angle of robbery also. So it was very perplexing. So still we started looking for around CCTV footages and the witness statements. Since the incident occurred during the day, so fortunately there were some witnesses who could see what was the movement around the house. They could not witness the murder, but they could see what was the movement around the house. And we also found out that there was CCTV located not exactly at the place of the offense, but around that. So based on the statement of the people who were living around the deceased house and the CCTV footage, we could identify that there are two suspicious individuals which are roaming at that time, and which look like that they do not belong to Goa. It was very clear, so our doubt went to them. But still, even if you have CCTV footage, you don't know who that person is. So this. Sometimes we think that we have CCTV, so we'll be able to crack the case, but still it is difficult. So after that, we had to know that who these persons are. For that, we did a very thorough investigation again of CCTV footage around the all the routes that are leading outside of that lane, and all the witnesses who could have seen them. There was a bar near the place of offense where these two guys had sat, and we got to know that these two guys had sat there for a good 1.5 to 2 hours, and they drank a lot of alcohol, and then probably after that they committed this murder, because this was the version of the bar owner that was that had opened near the place of offense. So based on all these things, and so their location was in this area. So based on our technical capabilities, we could identify a few numbers. Based on our technical capability, we could identify a few suspicious individuals that might be roaming this location around that time. So we verified each and everybody, and we could locate these two individuals with the same identity in Andhra Pradesh. So the first team that went to the Andhra Pradesh was a crime branch. PI Lakshya Amurkar went, but first attempt we could not find these people, but still we kept looking. You know, you can see that how much time has elapsed in this case. 25 days, 26 days we have been searching for these people. And finally, yesterday, in the second attempt, our team was able to identify, locate one of the individual who is probably the main accused. So, Lakshya Mutkar team, Lakshya is not here with us. Lakshya Mutkar, along with his staff, did a commendable job. Mr. Police Constable Naveen Palekar, Police Constable Samiullah Makandar, Mr. Prakash Utpuri, Homeguard Nikam Khot. These people were there in Andhra Pradesh, and they caught him from Anayam district. Anayam district is there in Andhra Pradesh. And the name of the accused was Vijay, son of Lakshmana Gorli, age 35 years, occupation labor, house number 1/29, Babula Doti village, Penda Kabapur Mandal, Kurnool district. He belongs to Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. And the next day, today only, the Vasco team had also went for search for second accused, and the Vasco team had they found a success, and they also got the second accused. Second accused name is Ravindra, son of Gorilla Srinavedu, age 25 years. He is also resident of 25 Kurnool district. So the connection between both the accused is that they are cousins, they are friends, and this Ravindra is involved in illegal liquor smuggling in Raichur and Hampi parts of Karnataka. And these two, and also this Vijay, the prime of this, probably he goes with him in this business, and he is also daily casual labor. So these two people had come to Goa for leisure trip, and these two people came to Goa 19th of April, and 20th April morning, 4 a.m. they came here, and here Vasco railway station they came, and they consumed liquor. They slept around the temple, Sai Baba Thevar temple railway station ke paas. So next morning on 21st of April, now we come at the motive of the crime. So these two people got fresh and went to Khariwada beach. During afternoon, while returning from Khariwada, we noticed one lady standing outside her house. Vijay and Ravindra then sat next to the said lady house and observed her movement. And then they noticed that she was residing alone in her house. At this time, they had consumed alcohol next to the house, that the bar that I was referring to. And after finishing our drink, they entered the house of the said lady with the intentions to commit robbery. But the lady suddenly approached them, and there was a little scuffle, and lady shouted, and they were planning to tie her up and rob her jewelry also, and then the rest of the household items. But the lady shouted, and in a fit of the moment, because these two got afraid, they suffocated her throat and also slated also. Both the things happened. So that's how she died, and then they ran away from there. Not ran away, they actually walked very casually. They were not actually running away as far as CCTV footage is concerned. So this is the story, and PM report also said the same thing, that the cause of death is asphyxia as a result of constriction of neck, wide injury number 1, and also in the asphyxia at the chest. So this is the whole story, and we have arrested both the accused. So this was a very heinous and very blind case, and said the accused number 1, Vijay, he has been granted police custody of 7 days. And the second accused, Ravindra, he is on the way. He'll come probably by tonight. And I really commend the team of the Vasco police station, which did a commendable job today in nabbing the Ravindra, the second accused. It was led by Head Constable Santosh Bhatkar, Rohan BPA Govekar, Ravi Kumar Kavali, and Ashish Arun. And everything was done under the supervision of SDPO Vasco and SP South Goa, and also under
SP दोनों का गोवा से कुछ कनेक्शन ही नहीं है. They just had come to holiday or event. Where were they staying?
They were not staying anywhere. They were freeloaders kind of person. They were roaming here and there.
They was first time in Goa, or they had?
Yeah. As far as what the interrogation we have done, these were the first time.
It was only a leisure tour, or they wanted to take back liquor like they take back?
Nothing of that sort has come yet, but probably after Ravindra's interrogation is done, that might.
It was
completely satisfied with the reason for the murder is there, or you are still investigating, because there were rumors that there was some dispute regarding a property, and this really sounds very vague that somebody comes, sleeps, and goes before the same house and observes her, enters and kills her.
So abhi tak to we have been able to establish this. This is the, but still it is going.
because they were there in the house. The lady was alone, but still they did not put the jewelry or
Because first thing that they did was to tie her up, and she shouted. So these are not. We'll check the criminal records of past also in Andhra Pradesh. So we have sent a letter to them. These are probably first time offenders. They are not that professional that you can think that they will do everything in a manner that nobody will say anything or do anything. So that might it can happen.
small time smugglers there.
Yeah,
Basically.
liquor smuggling. They were daily wage labor. One of them is daily wage labor. He earns around 500 per day. But the kind of murder that they have done, it is horrendous. Because the elderly lady, why would you do it? It's beyond any comprehension of humanity.
Anything from your side? Ma'am? You want to add up anything?
No, already SP Crime has covered up everything.
Madam, any message for senior citizens who are living alone? Any message?
She was living alone.
Any message from the police side for senior citizens living
Yes,
alone?
we already have at our register 116 people who are living alone like this, and our bid staff have been occasionally, frequently visiting them. In case they have any issues, they can call up 100 number and always tell about. They should keep in touch with their family members also in case of any need. But by and large, I would say like not to keep the doors open as far as possible when they are alone in the house, and definitely as we have seen in this case, the door was not closed, the door was open, this lady was alone, and as per the passerby and one who came, we had come to know that these people were in front of her house for a long time watching her. So, in case they find such type of suspicious people, or anybody finds such type of suspicious people loitering around without any cause, without any reference, definitely they need to be informing the police about it. Just dial 100 number. Within 5-7 minutes, our PCR vehicles will come and will take the position.
Madam, one last question is you said that the motive was robbery, but if you go on the site, none of the gold was stolen. Secondly, you said they were startled, but they casually walked out of the house. You think there could be more to this?
Yes. Looks like.
See, our as accused have been just nabbed. As we said, just in the afternoon, we have 7 days police custody remand. Our interrogations are on. The second accused has started from Andhra Pradesh. Maybe by 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. they will reach. We will obtain remand for him also, and interrogation will take place. We are investigating from all sides to know the motive, but presently, prima facie, the motive what has been established is of the robbery. So they wanted to tie this lady as per their disclosure and to take away the gold. But the lady shouted. And that was when we had also gone and seen the lady was in the front room of the house, not at the back. So these people, they wanted to go inside and tie so that outside no shout could be heard. But they were intercepted at the front only, and then this lady shouted. So with that split, they have this thing, and maybe definitely when the blood was started oozing out, they even use the cloth to see that the blood is controlled, but they couldn't control. The blood couldn't, because it was a slit on the neck, and definitely there was a profuse bleeding. And so definitely at that particular point of time, they must have little got horrified.
So it's robbery gone wrong.
And definitely, as we have seen these CCTV footage, one of the accused, we could see both of them, they have come from the side, that is, they have gone backside of the house, and then they have come out on the road. So they have not come from the front also. So under these circumstances, it appears that it is the motive is of robbery.
So it is a robbery gone wrong, which ended up in a murder.
Yes, robbery went wrong.
And they were fully drunk that time.
They were fully drunk.
Thank you.
त्यांका धरपाक त्रास जालो की इजिली सापडले ते
No, there were hectic efforts done by Crime Branch and by our local Vasco police. We have been continuously monitoring them. One attempt of ours immediately through the Crime Branch was foiled, I would say. Somehow they came to know, or not came to know. Looking at the police, they made their escape in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so we lied little low. Then they went completely underground. Then surveillance was mounted technically, and every 24 hours we were on the system, locating them. And yes, we were successful in locating them, tracing them. The moment we could get their traces, our teams were dispatched from Crime Branch and from, because there were two accused. So definitely it's a joint venture, and whenever such offences take place, Crime Branch along with local police takes the position also, because the state of Goa police is committed to the justice.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.